Hi boys and girls, today we're going to take a look at continuing to learn how to tell time to the nearest 5 minutes. So if we take a look at the clock that I'm showing you right now, I see that it's on 3 o'clock and we know that already. And we can see that the hour hand is at 3. And as we move the minute hand forward, we know that as we reach each large tick mark, we're going to be counting by 5. So you can count along with me in your head as I go across. 5, 10. So it's 10 minutes past 3, or another way to say that is 3:10. So we know that as we're jumping to each large number and large tick mark, we're counting by 5. If I kept going, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, until finally I come back up to the top of the clock, which makes my hour hand land on the 4, and I'd be back at 4 o'clock. So if you notice, what we were doing is counting by 5. So since we can't move the hands ourselves when we're reading the clock, we need to find a way to do it in our head. Okay, so one of the things we can do is just use our finger. So if I have a time that looks something like this, since I can't move the gears inside the clock, what I can do is take my finger and start at the top and count by 5. So I look at the baby hand first. I always take care of the baby first. That's how I remember to go to the little hand first, because mom takes care of the baby before the bigger kids. So if I take care of the baby, I know the baby is at 3 o'clock. And then I need to go back up and start at the top to count by 5 to find out how many minutes have gone by. So I can do something that looks like this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 25 minutes have moved from here to where the minute hand currently is on the 5. So if 25 minutes have gone by, baby is at 3, the minute hand is at 25, I know that it is 3:25. So since I can't exactly do that on the clock each time with my finger, I want to show you that you can do that if you're showing how time goes by on a worksheet, because sometimes we have to show what we know on paper. So one of the ways we can do that, if we take a look at the first clock, is to take care of the baby hand first. And if I do that, I see it's not up to 8 o'clock yet, so we're still in the 7 o'clock hour. And to show the time going by for the minutes, I start at the top, and I can make these little bubbles. 5 minutes gone by, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So the last number that I say, 35, that lines up with where the minute hand is, shows how much time has gone by. So this clock is showing 7:35. Let's try another one. First I'm going to take care of the baby, and the baby is still on the 2 o'clock hour, and now I need to get over to the minute hand. Sometimes I actually like to put a little dot so I remind myself that it's time to stop. So if I go back up to the top to see how much time has passed from the top of the hour, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So I know that 45 minutes has gone by to where my minute hand is located. So I put 45 in the minute area to show that the current time is 2:45. Take a look at one more together. Okay. At first I say, where is the hour hand? But it's under there. It's just slightly past the 1. I know that it's not to the 2 yet, so it's still in the 1 o'clock hour. So my hour goes on this side, and my colon is getting ready to tell me how many minutes are after 1 o'clock. I always start at the top of the hour. 5 minutes have gone by. Now, in order to show 5, I need to make sure that I put 05, because that 0 acts as a placeholder. We always need to have 2 digits here and here to show the minutes that have gone by. So I need to make sure I put 05 to show that only 5 minutes have gone by. So you can see that by making these little bubbles, as we did up in this one, and going around and touching each number and counting by 5, that's a nice way to double check yourself and make sure that you're not going too quickly and miscounting by 5. So finally, our last one we'll take a look at before you give it a try is this one here. This is actually, I know, still in the 12 o'clock hour. I know it looks like it could be in the 1, but I know that once the minute hand is in this area, I need to go back to the hour before. Close to the 1, but when the minutes are so high, I know I'm in the danger area. I need to go back to 12. So we are in the 12 o'clock hour. And now to find how many minutes have gone by, you can say it with me in your head as I go along. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and that's where my minute hand is. So 55 minutes have gone by, so my time is 12:55. So in your homework folder right now, you have a similar page that looks like this, except for the times are different. So I'd like you to try the same strategy that I just modeled for you on your sheet. So doing that, we'll do the first one together. The first thing I'm going to look at is the hour hand, and I see that it has not reached 4 o'clock, so I'm still in the 3 o'clock hour. And at this point, I go up to the top of the hour, count with me, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 5 more minutes would be 35. So 35 minutes have passed since the top of the hour, so my time is 3:35. So go ahead and do that one now that you've watched me do it. And go ahead and keep that drawing on there. Keep your bubbles on there as you count by 5 to show your work. And go ahead and try the rest of the problems to show how much time has gone by. And I'll give you a hint about the second one. If no time has gone by, don't forget to put the hour, your colon, and if no time has gone by, you need 2 digits to show that no time or 0 time has gone by. So there's your tip for the second problem. So give it a try, and tomorrow we'll take a look together at how it's working for you, counting by 5 and showing your work and showing your thinking by making these bubbles every time there's another 5 minutes gone by. There you go. Have a great night, and I'll see you in the morning.